Hello students, I am Parna and welcome to Parna's Bioclasses. Today we are starting off with Unit 3 of your syllabus, that is cell structure and function. I'm going to upload a series of video lectures on this unit and today is the lecture 1 of the series. Today's lecture is all about an introduction to cell and cell theory. If you like the video, do like the video and consider subscribing to my channel. Definitely comment so that I know that what you want. Without wasting any further time, let's start. What is a cell? A cell is the fundamental, structural as well as functional unit of all living organisms. So we can say it is the basic unit of all living organisms, both structurally and functionally. Cell is the smallest unit that is capable of independent existence. So the cell is not dependent on any other entity for its survival or existence. Cell can perform the essential functions of life. So the essential functions of life that a living organisms perform, an individual cell can also perform the same. Based on the number of cells, organisms are classified into two groups. Unicellular, as the name suggests, uni means single. So there are single-celled organisms which are called unicellular, like bacteria, amoeba, yeast. There are organisms which are made up of multiple cells. They are called multicellular organisms. Larger organisms made up of many cells are all multicellular, like the vertebrates, us, the human beings, we are all multicellular. In multicellular organism, cells come together to form tissues. Tissues together organize, forming organs, and organs come together forming complex organ systems, which are vital for life processes. So, whether it is organ system, organs, or tissues, the starting point is a cell. As we are studying about cell, it is very important for us to know the names and contributions of few scientists whose roles have been eminent in the study of cell. Robert Hooke discovered and named cell. So he is the one who coined the term cell. He wrote a book named Micrographia, in which he wrote about his observations during his study of cell. Anton van Leeuwenhoek was the first one to observe live cells, living cells. He observed those under microscope and named them animalcules. Robert Brown discovered nucleus. As we go ahead in our lecture, we'll come to know that a cell consists of a membrane-bound region which stores the genetic material of the cell. This is known as nucleus. Robert Brown is the one who discovered nucleus. Two scientists, Sladen and Swan, came together and proposed cell theory, which we will study today. And then Rudolf Virchow gave some extension to the cell theory. All the propositions given by these scientists together have led to the development of the cell theory as we study today. On the basis of the study and propositions made by various scientists, cell theory was developed. The important postulates of cell theory are: all living organisms are made up of one or more cells. Cells are the basic unit of all living organism. Cell is the structural and functional unit of all living organisms. All cells arise from pre-existing cells. That is, old cells gives rise to new cells, and this takes place by a process called cell division. Cells contain hereditary information that is DNA, which is passed on from one cell to another. So these are the postulates of cell theory, but there are exceptions to cell theory. One important exception to cell theory are viruses. Viruses are acellular. They have no cellular machinery. Hence, viruses do not follow the propositions laid in the cell theory. On the basis of organization of DNA, cells are broadly classified into two groups, prokaryotic and eukaryotic. So, if we take a cell, it consists of a membrane-bound region that hosts the cell's genetic material. This is called nucleus. The area surrounding the nucleus is called cytoplasm, which is further protected by the cell envelope. Now there are cells which lacks this membrane-bound nuclei. Those cells are called prokaryotic cells. And there are cells which has these membrane-bound nuclei, and those cells are called eukaryotic cells. Further, in all the lectures, we will be learning about both these type of cells, their differences, and the various organelles and structures that make these cells up. If you find the video helpful, do like, share, and subscribe. It matters a lot.